Hi, good morning. Welcome to the show. This is the morning ride, of course, And my name is Anita. Well, you just got on your screens right there. From now till, well, I'm done with the show. Trust me to bring you unexpected interviews. And I've got some of my favorite people in the house today. One of them is already seated here. You'll be finding out who she is in a bit. Well, I'm just about to say your name, so okay, Nikki will be joining me today. We're dealing with stretch marks. Yeah, we're dealing with stretch marks. And then my personality for the day is Madame Charity Owusu. And you will find out why Charity is here today. I've got the gospel, group No Tribe joining me in the house today. And today we're also privileged to have DCOP Amper Benin, who will be reviewing his book with us today. So don't go away, don't go away. I'll be right back.
Bina enya yani emu etumfo obon samane na pamfo wasise nyina ni sawa basi mishira no kwa nyamidi munti amaso ye baby mami ho wasise nyina ni sawa baba mishira kityo nyamidi munti amaso baby mami oh yeah baby mami oh baby mami oh soon meje baby mami oh baby mami oh baby mami oh soon meje baby mami oh Mia, Majesty, Medidio, Samanamo, Samasha, Waro, Minga, baby, mammy, oh, Majesty, Medidio, Manamo, Masha, Waro, Machasunya, Chamana so abwa intati aso makwani woni yamia wachamana so abwa intati aso meje kamio
welcome to the studio. And well, this is the second time I'm welcoming you. I'd like to dedicate that song to all our colleagues here at Metro TV, those who are saying goodbye to us in January. Well, we wish you all the best and God's blessings as well. Right after this interview, I have DCOP Ampa Benin joining me in the studio to talk about his book, To Die or Not to Die. I say not to die or to die? Not to die. It depends. One of my favorite people in the world is right here. Nikki, how are you doing?
Thank you, Anita.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nikki joins me today to talk about something that bothers a lot of people, stretch marks. We see it and we virtually want to erase it, find some eraser and just clean it off, but then obviously it doesn't work that way. No. But let's take a little video to see how it actually comes about, just about 30 seconds, and then we'll come back and talk about it briefly.
The outer layer of your skin, called the epidermis, is supported by the elastic middle layer called the dermis. The dermis is designed to stretch and bounce back, but rapid weight gain, pregnancy, and other factors sometimes cause it to tear instead. The tearing causes lines like scars called stretch marks to form on the epidermis. The marks appear as parallel reddish or purplish lines which gradually fade. They typically occur in areas where large amounts of fat are stored.
So at least now you know. But Nikki, welcome to the studio again.
Thank you.
My first question to you is, what skin types?
Any skin type.
Any skin type can have stretch marks?
Any skin type can have stretch marks. With stretch marks, the reason why we get it, like the video just said, is just the skin trying to accommodate the body. So whether it's rapid weight gain or rapid weight loss, you will get stretch marks. So it's really pretty much any type of skin.
Okay, but when we talk about stretch marks, the men just assume that we're talking about us women.
No.
But men get stretch marks as well, and I'm told yours are uglier.
Men get stretch marks. Men who gym a lot, who really want to build up their muscle capacity, the skin needs to accommodate the muscle, so it gives way. Steroids also, men who are doing the weights and they're taking steroids, they tend to develop stretch marks a lot. And it's excessive because they're on these drugs, and so it's quite excessive when they actually decide to take these drugs. But pretty much we all experience stretch marks through puberty. So when we're going through the adolescent stage, when we're kind of stretching, growing, getting taller, getting wider, the skin will give way. Yes, the elasticity will just kind of, like, imagine an elastic band. You stretch it to a point, it's going to give.
Yes, it will definitely.
Exactly. So that's what happens with the skin. Now with women, pregnancy, we definitely gain weight at one point or another.
Yeah.
The best way to try and prevent it is maybe try and gain the weight gradually, as opposed to saying, well, I'm pregnant now, I'm going to eat for 2, and then you're just eating, and it just gives way. So it's just the gradual process of putting on your weight. Once again, puberty is involved with women, weight gain, weight loss, and hormonal changes. During the menopausal time, you tend to change, your figure tends to change.
Absolutely.
Especially around your midriff, you start to put on a little bit more weight around your stomach, and it will give.
What's a little disturbing is that when you lose weight, I'm told that when you lose weight, you can get stretch marks as well.
Yes.
And when you gain weight, you can get stretch marks.
Yes.
So when can't you have stretch marks?
Maintain.
Maintain the weight. Because, I mean, I'm thinking that, okay, if you gain weight, that's when the skin stretches. Yeah. Now we find out that if you lose weight, the skin sags, and then you can see it, visibly see it.
The treatments that you could do to try and minimize or even try and eliminate it completely is to moisturize.
Just moisturize the skin.
Moisturize, but with specific oils, so such as almond oil.
Almond oil.
Shea butter.
Or just our ordinary shea butter.
Our ordinary beautiful shea butter. Bio oil. It's actually a product boxed, perfect for somebody who decides they want to gain or lose weight. Pregnancy, on the actual abdomen, you can put all of these natural oils. It's
so you rub, if you're pregnant, definitely you will have stretch marks. So definitely.
Not everybody. Now, not everybody would expand, the skin will expand to the point where it goes ping and then you get the stretch marks. But if you find out you're pregnant, I would say from the 3rd month onwards, start moisturizing
your
tummy, your hip area and your lower back. Because that's pretty much the areas that will start to expand.
So you rub it with shea butter?
You can rub it with shea butter, with bio oil, almond oil, coconut oil.
Coconut oil. Now that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because on the market, it's like people
we don't
even buy
respect
it anymore.
Coconut oil is pretty much one of and moringa, and we have this in abundance in Ghana.
Moringa too. Is it the powder you rub on your tummy, or you mix it with like shea butter?
If you could get the oil, I'm sure some of
the moringa oil.
The moringa oil, it has over 25 antioxidants, so it not only protects the skin. It will nurture the skin, give you nutrients. Moringa, we play with it in Ghana, but in the West, it is called the super product.
She's a cosmetic scientist. Did I mention that? She went to the university, got all this long, if you should see her certificates and all that, really, really, really huge one. So she really knows what she's talking about. So moringa oil, coconut oil, shea butter, these are things that we find around us and take them for granted. And stretch marks, they're so embarrassing that, especially when you get them around here, you can wear short, dresses, show your legs like I have right now because I don't have stretch marks. So make sure that you use them, rub it. It's very cheap. Just buy it and then make sure that you rub it around.
And let's prevent it as well. So let's prevent getting the stretch marks.
How do you prevent it? How?
Stop using these bleaching products because they're harsh products and they will give you
that goes without saying. I don't even know why people do that anymore.
We're still going through that issue.
Yeah, seriously.
But stop using the harsh products on the skin and just try and go for natural products. So the basic oils that I've stated, vitamin A is fantastic for repairing skin.
Is that an oil? It comes in an oil
form? You can get it in a cream form.
Okay.
Now the cream form, you can get it in a pharmacy. And what it will do, it will repair the skin.
Okay.
So if you don't have stretch marks, you are preparing your skin not to
have it.
If you have it, it will help to repair. It will not get rid of it completely.
How long does it take? Does it ever go away completely? We have some pictures of people who have stretch marks. Let's go take a look at it. If you fall within that category, please get shea butter and some coconut oil as soon as possible. As soon as possible. So if our pictures are ready, let's go take it. Okay, so this around the arm, I'm sure people can relate to this.
This looks pretty new.
Okay,
now when you've got
that's a stomach. Is that a stomach? Yeah, I think it's a stomach.
Yeah. So something, so somewhat like this one in particular, is pretty fresh.
It's fresh.
So this is something that I would recommend. Try and get the vitamin A cream and just keep rubbing it with lots of oils.
I see.
There's not the best way pregnancy.
That's a pregnant woman.
Yeah, the best way
looks like a stubborn baby
treat.
In there.
Best way to treat this is just to maintain constant moisture.
Constant moisture.
Because what happens is when you're about to develop stretch marks, it's usually the skin is very dry and you will experience itchiness. I'm sure there's a lot of pregnant women, they sit there and all they do all day is scratch their stomach. That's the beginning of your stretch marks developing. So the moment you even feel that, start moisturizing. The skin.
Okay, let's go through how to detect again. Sometimes we don't know when it's about to start, but apparently stretch marks give you signs before they show up. I didn't know about this. So the first one is itching. You will itch.
You will itch. You will find some sort of itchiness. The skin is dry already. So if it's dry and it's been stretched to its maximum, it's what the skin's way of telling you, look, something's not right.
It's not right.
Itchiness will develop.
Okay.
So the moment you start to feel any type of itch, you know that it's a sign. Work on it at that point, hopefully even before that point.
Okay.
There are foods we can eat as well to also help us. So it's not just topical, but we can actually...
From inside out.
From inside out. Try and have some rich vitamin E products, such as papaya, nuts, vitamin A products.
Like the avocado papaya
Avocado papaya, exactly. I mean, in the West, we don't even eat it with food. We have it as food in itself. Cut it in half, and you just get your spoon, scoop it up, beautiful. That could even just be for your breakfast. And the oils in that is
fantastic. The Ghanaian man to eat avocado for breakfast. Come on.
Banku. Your vitamin A, try and get some carrots into your food if it's in your salad or whatever. Sweet potato is very high in vitamin A as well. And vitamin A, once again, repairs the skin. So whatever damage has occurred, it will repair the skin.
Okay. So Nikki and I have been talking stretch marks. You know, our beauty segment just goes like that, and I just want to kill the people that give me that sign.
Yes.
But yes, we want to kill them.
We do.
But, you know, her number was on the screens. You know, she's a skin expert. If you have stretch marks, you have anything, you know, that has to do with the skin, you talk to Nikki, and then she will take care of you. The number again, Nikki, give it out. Give the number out again.
024
024
34
34
39
39
848.
848.
Yeah.
So that is Nikki's number. And don't forget, if your skin starts itching, if it feels dry, you know that something is about to happen. Something really is about to happen to your skin. You know that stretch mark is about to develop. So make sure that you have the shea butter, the coconut oil,
Yes.
the moringa oil,
Yes.
and bio oil. All these things helps to, you know, make it subside, and gradually it will fade off.
Gradually.
And yes, gradually. And if you're pregnant, make sure that you rub your tummy area with it, especially when it starts itching. We feel that a lot. We just think it's the baby.
No,
you know, we're reacting
it's
to
the
the
skin,
whole pregnant
it's
thing.
the skin.
Stretching. And the men that go gymming a lot, yeah, sometimes you get it. So
You
it's
do.
not about just
Yeah.
going to do the...
And
you
stop
know,
the steroids, guys.
The steroids.
Stop the steroids.
the steroids. How long does it take to disappear? I know we've been told to get out of here, but let's just do this. How long does it take to disappear?
I think it depends on the individual. So if you're not maintaining and looking after it, as we've just discussed, it will be there.
It will be
and
there.
it will stay there. But it does fade within time. In terms of totally disappearing, no.
No, but it
There
will
are
fade.
surgical ways of taking it off. Dermabrasion, where it takes off the layers of the skin, or even laser treatment.
Yeah.
But that's really going the
Very
very
far.
hard. Yeah, you're going very far there. But we're thinking of natural remedies to help you that you can buy in your local supermarket, in your market, to help you to get better.
Wonderful, wonderful. So Nikki is 0243 43 9848, right? Did I get that?
You got it.
0243 43 9848. The guys, please, this is not for you. This is for, for the ladies to call. And those of you who want her to take care of you, please call her. She does fantastic makeup for bridals and all that. You will be totally amazed by her handiwork.
Thank
She's
you.
my friend. Let me blow her up a bit. Yeah.
Thank you,
So
Anita.
call her, call her. Nikki, thank you so
Thank
much.
you for
We'll
having
do this
me
again.
again.
We're doing
We
some
have
Christmas,
to.
you know, makeup thing. So stay with
Yay.
us. And I'll be right back after this break with the book I'm about to review. So don't go away.
Riding on the highway, we Chevy riding on the highway. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, yeah.
All right, you're welcome back after that interesting interview with my girlfriend Nikki. And today I'm really privileged to have DCOP David Ampa Benyin. He's the Director General of the Ghana Police Public Affairs Department. And today we're here to talk about his book, To Die or Not to Die. And he's here with his special assistant, Mr. Francis Addo. You're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So I was asking my guest earlier, to die or not to die? Which one is it going to be?
To die or not to die, we must be prepared to die for your people.
You must be prepared to die for your
Definitely,
people.
yes.
It's an honor having you here, so I'm really, really privileged to have you here. But one question I would want to ask you is that, as a Reverend Minister, how easy is it for you merging your job with being a policeman?
Yeah, thank you very much. And we thank God for this wonderful opportunity.
Yes.
The police, it's a perception, people see it. But I believe that we have not only Christians, but religious people who are committed to the cause of the service of this country, so that they will stand by the truth and nothing. So if you ask me, I would say that we need more even religious people.
In
to
the police
be-
service?
Yes.
Great.
So that this perception, etc., will be nipped in the bud. So we are rather the people.
To change the name.
Exactly.
Right. But you know that sometimes, you know, some of them, well, some people have given it like the tag. There's this myth that the police have this, you know, I don't know how to put it without sounding a bit too harsh. You know, there's this tag that is being put on the police. You know, so like you rightly said, you are here to change that face,
We
right?
have to.
you really, what are some of the things that you really want to change, if you do want to change something?
If you have been following the recent reforms
Yes.
by the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Alassa, we have put in place certain structures,
Yes.
certain social interventions, paradigm shifts currently in the service, all geared towards redeeming our image.
Yes.
One of them is reaffirming the public confidence in the police.
Yeah.
We have come out to tell the police that what you are saying about us, that we take bribe, etc.
Yeah.
Now, we ourselves have told the whole world that we are changing. So you two don't come and corrupt us. We have taken this message throughout the country.
Nobody should give you anything in the
Nothing,
street.
no.
So if I meet you
Don't
as a
come and
policeman, I shouldn't
No,
tip you.
don't corrupt us.
No, what if I tip you? Is it corruption?
Why are you tipping us?
Well, I just feel you've been standing in the sun. Maybe I want to buy you a drink. It's bad?
We don't need
I need
it.
to know so that maybe if I give it to you and
The
I'll be
government-
arrested.
The government is capable of handling. But in case you want to help, bring it to the fore. Let everybody see. You are presenting something to the police, not hiding somewhere and giving me something, and later on come and say police have taken bribe. Bring it. Come and make donation to the police.
I see.
Yes. Public-private partnership. We have so many things to do. We have police stations to build. We have structures, etc. We want the public to come to our aid. We want to work with them.
Great.
We don't want them to see us monsters.
Great.
That myth is broken.
It should be.
We
It should
are
be.
part
It
of
should
you.
be. I'll come to the book right now. But as a policeman, how does it make you feel? And a reverend minister said, how does it make you feel when people say the police are corrupt? You being a reverend minister and then being a policeman as well. If somebody looks at you and say, you're a policeman, you're very corrupt.
Yeah. So that is it's very bad. That's what we are saying, that
Yeah.
probably, let's say it's a perception that people are saying. Some of them may be true, but I want to tell you that a few bad nuts, they
Definitely.
are yes, destroying the image of the service. And these people, we are getting rid of them. Recently, if you heard me in the news and then in the front page of the Ghanaian Times and other papers, some of them, 56 policemen have been dismissed.
56?
Yes,
Definitely.
for other offenses, corruption, and other things, committing murder, and all this. So we don't shield them at all.
Harsh punishments
Yeah,
for them.
and even we are coming out, I'm coming out personally, that policeman, you don't have any authority to drive away out a driver from his vehicle, and then you sit in his vehicle, take his key from him. This is not be done.
They are not supposed to do that.
No, it's not a commando institution. Yeah, we are our people. We don't shield anybody at all.
I think the problem is that it's because we don't know what the limits are.
Yeah.
We the public, we don't know what. So if a policeman stops me and says, "Get out of the car," I don't know what to
no
say.
authority
So
to do that.
he's sort of the authority. So I'll get out, and maybe he wants to. I don't know what the limits are. So maybe
Why should drive you away from your car? What is the offense? If he has got to, you have processed him, take this non-necessary equipment, put him before court.
some of them bully us a lot.
Yes,
Some of
you
them
take
bully us
somebody's
a
car,
lot.
the person is going to work. You take his car from him, keep the car for 5 hours, then you give it to him without any apology. If he sees
So I can
you-
report a policeman for doing that.
Exactly, that is why I'm announcing it on the air, so that all the citizens will know.
Can I
They
shake
know
your
them.
hand on that one?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me not get carried away. We are launching the book today at La Palme at 2 p.m. Alisa Hotel, pardon me, at Alisa Hotel today, Alisa, at 2 p.m. And you need to be there to listen to the wonderful man about his book, To Die or Not to Die. I'll come to you in a bit. Forgive me. Please forgive me. So what really
What prompted me
prompted you?
to write this book
Definitely.
was I've been a Christian for some time, since '93. But I've read the book, the Bible,
Yes.
for about 10 times from cover to cover. And there's this quotation in the Bible,
Yes.
in John chapter 12, verse 19.
Yes.
If you permit me, I will
Yes,
read.
please go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Then it says, he said that now there were certain Greeks among those who came up to worship at the feast.
Yes.
Then they came to Philip, who was from beside of Galilee, and asked him, saying, Sir, we wish to see Jesus. Philip came and told Andrew, and in turn Andrew and Philip told Jesus. But Jesus answered them, saying, The hour has come that the Son of Man should be glorified. Anytime I reach this part, I wonder whether it was a literature or something. Because the people said they wanted to see Jesus. They have not asked their question. But they said, Jesus, the Bible quoted, Jesus answered them. I was in a fix, I was in a loss. So it was when I went to Sudan. I was the leader of one of the Ghana contingent to Sudan.
Yes, sir.
Therefore. And we were face to face with death. The people were fighting, and we have to go and ensure that there's peace. Then this quotation came to me.
To you.
Yes, that is what Jesus was saying. You see, the hour has come for me to glorify. And so I myself put myself in and then try to find the question. The Greeks might necessarily have asked Jesus. And I saw by revelation that it fits the answer Jesus gave them.
Yes.
Yeah, and the question was, they were come to take Jesus, you see, to Greece. At that time, Greece was the center of learning, center of philosophy.
Yes.
The Greeks respected wisdom.
Yes.
They respected great men.
Absolutely.
They honored their men. Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, and Archimedes.
great men.
And
Yes.
they respected them. Even now, they have their statues there. Other countries, I don't want to mention any country, they don't honor their leaders. They want to vilify them. And the Greeks, the Jews, were more. They killed all their prophets in Jerusalem. And then there are so many instances they wanted to kill Jesus. So if these people have no respect for Jesus, then they are come to take Jesus away to Greece and to a palace. And if Jesus stayed in Jerusalem, they will kill him. But Jesus refused to go to palace. He refused to enjoy the pleasures of today.
He chose to die.
He chose to die for the people. Chose to die.
That's
to
a
die.
strong statement.
Yes, he chose to die.
So to die or not to die.
This is the
It applies to a lot of life situations.
Exactly.
Right? You want to comment on that briefly?
I'm so happy to hear that this book will be launched today.
Today, definitely.
Yeah, and I want to encourage everybody who is listening to us that don't miss this opportunity to hear it from the horse's own mouth.
Absolutely.
The author himself. At 2 p.m. at Alisa Hotel, I'll be there live.
Yes.
And I want to encourage everyone
to be there.
More also, I want to add one thing. DCOP Ampabeni has a strong deliverance ministry. And I want to encourage.
Deliverance, as he can deliver
Oh
people.
yes, don't miss that. He's a reverend minister, don't forget. He's a
when
reverend
we finish,
minister.
we can try.
Definitely. I need some deliverance. Wow.
I will not add to that again.
Wow. No, you started it, so you have to finish it. You started it.
And,
The woman who got pregnant.
that's so interesting. I will share a testimony in 1 second. There was this woman who had married for 7 years and she was not giving birth. And we were at one of our Full Gospel Businessmen's Fellowship. Don't forget, he's also a field rep at Full Gospel Businessmen's
We just
Fellowship.
think that if you're a policeman, that's it. You know, there's nothing else attached to it. That's the tag that we put on you. This is wonderful. Please go ahead.
And this incident was interesting. It really challenged my faith. I mean, this woman has married for 7 years, and she came to one of our dinner meetings. I mean, she laid hand upon this lady. I mean, just as one of the deliverance instances. And the woman right after 1 year, this woman came
Please
back.
hold my hand. I need a second baby. Hold my hand.
Right after that, 1 year, at another meeting of ours, he met a reverend and said, this is the baby. I said, which of them are you talking about? He said, you met me 1 year ago at La Pam at a dinner meeting.
And laid your hands on me.
And this is the baby I've had after 7 years of marriage. For me, that is intriguing.
That is interesting.
And so I want to encourage all my
Definitely,
brethren, all my friends, let's go to Alisa.
Alisa today at 2 p.m. But before we say goodbye, there's a chapter here which says, dying. Okay, let me just go through some of the chapters. It says, what does it mean to die? Most tempting temptation. Dying to bear fruit. I think that is what applies to Jesus there.
Yes.
Dying to bear fruit.
Yes.
Dying to be glorified.
Right.
Dying with full conviction. Glorification through shame. Celebrating St. Matthew. I won't say all of it, so you need to come there and hear
That's
it.
right.
But briefly touch on dying to bear fruit.
Dying to bear fruit.
Yes, because it's two extremes.
Yeah.
You're dying, and then something new is coming out of it.
Yeah, I use the story of Nelson Mandela. He was fighting against apartheid for his people.
Yes, please.
And his people themselves went and gave him up. The whites were looking for him everywhere. He could disguise himself. He could dress like a woman. He dressed like a taxi driver. So the South Africans, they themselves went to the police headquarters. Are you looking for Mandela? Taxi number so. He's the driver.
The driver.
And lo and behold, at the barrier and the checkpoint, they stopped the taxi.
And
he was wearing a wig and wearing specs, disguised himself, but they pulled off the wig and it was Mandela. That's how he went for 27 years. This is the people. And even after he was arrested, he was just asked a simple question. Will you denounce apartheid and be set you free? Or you want to stand? He said, I stand.
I stand.
And he went in for 27 years.
Dying to bear fruit.
Yes. And whilst he was in prison, his son died. They refused to allow him to attend the burial. His daughter was getting married. They didn't allow him to attend a wedding.
The wedding.
Which I feel one of the gravest offenses against mankind.
Yeah.
Because every man wanted to lead the daughter to the altar. To offer,
Absolutely.
yes, that's the joy of every man and every husband.
They refused him that.
Exactly. I'm waiting for my daughter to get married and I'll carry her to the altar. So this man came out of prison after 27 years and he said that he's accepted truth reconciliation. What a wonderful
What a
personality.
wonderful
And you see,
personality.
and one thing I said, those who want to die, who live up to the cause of they don't die. They live.
They make a statement.
Yes, they live. Mandela lived. And even at the time of his death, people said he was dead, but always was alive.
Absolutely.
And so many times, so Kwame Nkrumah and other things. So it's both police.
both ways.
Yes.
This is a magnificent book. Today at Alisa Hotel, come there and let's launch this wonderful book.
right.
To die or not to die. It's like your own little Bible that you can apply to your life. It's going to change a lot of things, change the way you think, change how you set your priorities. It's a whole little, everything compacted in this one book. So today, let's all meet at Alisa Hotel at 2 p.m. And then, salutes. Sir?
Yes, my last word.
Yes, your last word.
Yes. People think that they can read the Bible and understand. It is not true.
It's not true.
God speaks to us. Even after the Bible, He gives us revelation. There was something missing in the Bible. I have provided it in this book.
this book.
Please get a copy. I'm telling you, it's anointed.
Amen.
Even after
I'm putting it
the
on my
launching,
tummy.
we can put it under a pillow and you sleep. You would see the difference between the dream you were having before and the dream.
Where can I put it and get more money? Maybe. Should I flip it in my hands like that?
Open the chapter concerning Matthew. That is where the
Where
money
the money is.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll tell you what chapter that. But that is where the money is. I will definitely. So where can we find it to buy? Where is it out?
All the
Challenge
major
bookshop.
bookshops, especially Challenge Bookshop.
All right.
Yeah. But today, they should come and get their copy
At
because
Alisa.
we are using the proceeds to orphanage and then we're
Wonderful.
also building a nice church at Kumasi.
Wonderful, wonderful. To die or not to die? What is it going to be? Come and find out today at Alisa. It was such a pleasure having you here.
Thank
How
you.
do I salute?
Anita.
We always do this.
Yes, your palm, you show your palm.
My
that
palm
you have
goes-
nothing to hide.
Oh, so that's what it means. I have nothing to hide. So it goes like that.
Clean. Your heart is clean.
So if you see a policeman that is saluting like
No,
this,
no,
they're
no,
hiding
it's
something.
for-
So you have to
yes,
come like that.
yes,
So,
yes.
okay, permission to fall out, sir?
Well,
Thank you so much. And 2 p.m. today at Alisa Hotel. I'll be right back. lots of revelations. Now you know that when a policeman stops you, they have no right to take your car key and order you out of the car. We've been told today. There are certain procedures that need to be followed. So, well, now you know. I'm here with my namesake, Frank, and of course, one of the most wonderful men that we have in the music industry as well, Nasi, joins me today. You're welcome to the studio, gentlemen.
Thank you.
But something so fantastic just caught my eye. I think it's the first time, I don't know if I've seen something like this before. This is a Visa card. That has my brother's name on it, but it's actually the VIP ticket to their concert today. Can you imagine? It's such a fantastic concept.
Very wonderful.
So if somebody found this on the floor, they probably think that they're going to withdraw your money.
Awesome. But you cannot just withdraw easily like that.
Definitely
You
not.
can't withdraw,
Definitely
yeah.
not. Definitely not. Now see you then.
Aminado.
Now, I don't style. Seriously, I mean, when they started playing the song, people were mimicking that sound that he was making. I'm telling you. How's music doing?
Music is good.
Music is
good.
good.
As good as Ghana.
Absolutely. That's a good one. That's a good one. First of all, your style is very distinct. I like, your songs are danceable. Even when you feature on somebody else's album, you bring this life, to it. It's not because you're here. I think that everybody can attest to that. That you breathe a certain air and life into gospel music. What would you say your style is? Is it the Jama type? Is it the danceable type? What really is Nasi's style? Let me see if I can steal it if I'm doing my next album.
I only speak the minds of God. That's what I do. So I can't really say I'm a Jama or anything. It's whatever comes in, I just bring it out.
I see. So you don't have any particular style that you say this is for Nasi, this is who Nasi is?
No, not at all.
What do you think, Frank? Let me just get this out of him for a bit. Is it because you're also a behind the scenes man? Do you sort of like anticipate what the public will think? Is that what puts the Midas touch to your songs? Because it's nice.
At the end of the day, who are you recording the music to or for? It's the same Ghanaian, so you end up and then you have to sit down and make sure that, okay, what can I do? At the end, whatever that we are doing, we should make sure that it is for the people, not for myself. So I have to at least make sure that I reach them. So if this is what they want, I give it to them. So I don't have to always kind of do things on my own and then you sit down. I mean, when you finish, you just go and then play the music for yourself and your family and nobody will follow you. So in other way, yes, you listen to the public and then you do what they want because you are preaching through music. So you have to find a way that you can reach the public. So that's what happens all the time.
What is your favorite song? I like all of them, but you personally, which one would you say that, Nasi, this is my favorite song? This is it?
It will be very difficult.
It will be.
It's like giving birth to children.
You always have an answer to everything, right?
And you kind of say, this child is my favorite. I mean, you bring confusion between the others. So it's music is spirit, So it's not good to. That is why even none of our songs, it's kind of the headlines, the album. Like maybe you say, okay, Boshe, and Boshe, the album title is Boshe. No, it's not like that. Boshe.
It's a neutral title.
That is it. So none of them carries any. You are not better than the other song, or you are not better than the other child.
So that the other albums don't get jealous, the other songs don't get jealous.
That's how I treat music, That's how I see music.
That is great. Frank, it's wonderful having you here too. You're a musician as well, right? You're a musician
good to
as
be
well.
Here. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Really, good to see you. So how's music treating you too?
Wonderful. I've been walking about trying to...
I can see the tiredness on your face.
Yes, trying to work out, to ensure that we bring this long-awaited concert to life.
Definitely.
And so having to partner with No Tribe, it's a very wonderful experience. I know you can see it's a tag here.
Yes.
I've joined a group called First Atlantic Bank.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Great.
So we've just partnered with No Tribe. No Tribe has this crossover appeal to both the Christian fraternity and the other sects of music. So you can really, you find secular musicians sitting at his concert, you find Muslims, you find traditionalists,
everybody
but you
can
wonder,
relate to it.
Everybody can relate to it because he does not really preach religion. He has a crossover
How does it feel
effect
having your own brother, blow you up like that?
It feels good.
That's good.
So, I mean, you feel it when he's on stage with his other brother, Lord, who is not here currently. So we understand that they carry a battalion behind them.
Definitely.
So as a bank who believes in retail banking means numbers. So we actually wanted to partner with No Tribe to see how we can reach out to our retail customers.
Okay. I was expecting this retail business today. Seriously?
No, because it's because of what you're holding.
Okay.
That is the VIP ticket.
This is a VIP ticket.
Which is very, very different in the industry.
Absolutely.
This is the first time we are doing something like this. So
Absolutely.
you expect that you go and buy a ticket and you get a paper. But you get a Visa card.
Okay.
And it's a prepaid Visa card for you if you buy the VIP ticket. And it's for you forever. Then you become connected to No Tribe, not the bank.
So how can I connect to No Tribe with my Visa card?
This is a loyalty card. So after this event, every No Tribe event, this is the card you need to take along. And you have a discount on the gate, ticket.
I see.
Yes.
That's cool. That's really cool.
This is
so if
prepaid.
let me get this straight, because there's always a catch to everything. Let me see if there's some catch hiding somewhere. Yeah. So if I buy this today,
Yes.
and I have this VIP card,
Yes.
which is your Visa card,
Yes.
I'm connected to No Tribe. So any of your concerts, I automatically get a discount.
A discount on
How
the
much
ticket.
discount?
It ranges between 5 to 10%.
5 to 10% discount.
Yes,
So I
depending
can
on
hold
the
you
show.
to this.
Yeah.
Every concert.
Every concert.
Great.
Not just that. You can take this to Silverbird Cinemas this evening. You have a discount of 10% for watching a movie. Just because you have the No Tribe.
You are such a sneaky businessman. I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. But 4 p.m. today,
4 p.m., yeah.
the biggest launch. We are about to see the biggest launch today. The longer-awaited album is finally here, and this is good music. I say this is not the behind the flower pots kind of music that they stand there, just do something, and it comes out and fades off after 5 minutes. My sound man is laughing there. This is quality music. If Nasi and No Tribe is out, that should tell you that they are really, really, really ready. People are already praising the song. They're already praising the song. But I want you to take us through the journey of this particular new album.
Yeah, this new album, on the album we have 28 tracks on the album.
That's too much, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's too
yeah.
much. How about in Wenchim?
4 years is not easy, so we have to give them enough things that at least they can wait
Wow.
for the next.
28 songs.
Yes, 28. 28
But
songs on the
isn't
album.
that too much?
Because you see, some of the songs are medley. So the medleys they are not long
The actual
as the
songs.
actuals.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
some are kind of 2 minutes, 1 minute, 50 seconds, and we move to the next song. So it's kind of, that's why
It balances
it's kind
it,
of, yeah,
sort of.
it's 28. So.
But 4 years, people can do like 28 albums in 4 years. I'm just being sarcastic. People do songs, but I know that you take your time. Is it because the number of songs that you want to bring out is a lot, or because you're focusing on other things?
I'm a producer myself,
Yes.
so mostly I'm in the studio recording other people. But I think giving time to your product is it's very, very
essential,
important.
yeah.
At the end of the day, rushing in recording any song or bringing any song out, it's not. If you rush doing it, it won't pay. You won't get the price for it. So you have to and take Ghanaians serious, because if you think that whatever you put on the CD
They will buy.
you are lying. These are discerning listeners that they listen to your music, they love your
Absolutely.
music. So you should give them that respect. That hey, I think what I'm doing is not fine. So let me take my time, get
Probably
the right
get a second
things done.
opinion if you must.
See, and before this album will come out, Frank will. Most of the friends all the guys that we know, we have to call people from so many angles, media
To
guys.
listen.
Yeah, to listen and criticize the album before we release the album out. And
So did you make any changes? Did somebody criticize something that you made changes?
a lot, especially the media guys. A lot. They will tell you that, Charlie, this one is you have to raise this one. Why don't you take this one out? And you see, but then we think,
go that far?
yeah,
Wow.
we think it's good. So, but
Absolutely.
they will listen to it, and then from the media point of that, okay, no, putting this song out there, it's not as good as maybe your previous album.
Absolutely.
So change 1 or 2 things, and then so that you
to
can
lift the
uplift
bar
it.
up.
That is it.
Wonderful.
So we take our time, and also we always ready to listen. So we listen to what the audience will say, because it's because of them. We are not recording the songs for ourselves, not for me, not for Lord, but it's for the 25 million Ghanaians that we are recording the albums for and beyond. So at the end of the day, we should, I mean, those are the things
I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have met you. You know, I like music. I like good music. And I keep saying that being a musician, I say it every time on this show, that it's one of the most challenging jobs that you can have in this world, because once you come up with a hit, you need to, there's the challenge of coming out with a bigger hit. Yeah. So if you don't have what it takes to take the bar up, that's it, you're done. That's why there are one-hit wonders. They come out and then there's a big hit and then they disappear into thin air and nobody hears about them. So what is the story of this particular album? What really is the story?
The story behind this project is that we've been given, we've been honored by this, our beautiful country, Ghana, that now we are where we are now. Great. So we think we should also give it back to the society. So we are training out of this album, any money that we raise from this album, including this concert that is happening tonight, any money that is coming through this concert, we are putting it into the project that we are training 100 people how to play musical instruments.
That's great.
And at the end of the day, they become self-employed, because knowing how to play instruments, you become self-employed automatically. So, and that means we are helping Ghana to cut off the unemployment in the system, and also these hawkers that are, anytime you hear a whole lot of stories around. So this are our social responsibility that we are,
that is wonderful.
And we are calling everybody to help us. So this is the main
Everybody
story,
will be there, trust me. No Tribe is launching.
Especially
everybody.
You.
Especially who, me? You. People say I make promises on TV and I don't honor it. He's looking at me. He knows I was at his launch.
It is very true.
He knows I was at his launch. So should I make a promise here today? Should I? No, everybody's shaking their head.
Fingers if you make that promise.
Just cross your fingers. Don't uncross it until I get there. Really. So before we go, who is going to be there with you? Who's going to be there to support them?
Right, we have Kwabna coming.
Great.
And guess what? He has a gospel song, so you will be surprised to see him performing.
Coincidentally, I played that today.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
He's going to be doing that song.
Going to do
plus
that
plus some other No Tribe songs about Koda, Abodo. He's going to be there. Sisi Chum is also going to be performing, and OJ. You know, and we have DKB as the MC. Yeah. So, I mean,
it's a whole package.
A whole package.
And the venue is?
CEM.
Okay. That's CEM stands for, I know the evangelistic ministries, but the first one is what? Charismatic Evangelistic Ministry.
Not Legon.
Reverend Steve Mensah, forgive me, please.
Good.
Charismatic Evangelistic Ministries. Yes, definitely. Today at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
And make sure you're there. It's going to be one of a kind, really one of a kind. Now, see your final words, and then we're out of here.
My final word is that I want to see the entire Ghanaians in that auditorium. I mean, fully air-conditioned and
coming to add that. Fully air-conditioned.
Fully air-conditioned. So you will dance, but you not sweat.
You not sweat.
You know, and also we're going to give you one of our new released album. I mean, for free. For free. So the package is kind of huge. So don't take yours. I mean, don't go away. Just come and let's do this together.
Definitely. You know. Frank, quickly.
Quickly, I would like to say that the regular ticket is going for 40 Ghana cedis and the VIP is 100 Ghana cedis. In fact, I must state that the VIP tickets are almost done. Okay. We have a lot more of the regular tickets, so please, you can get to Multimedia, you can get to Peace FM, you can walk to the venue itself. We are there now, selling the tickets. Yeah.
Today, let's meet at the Charismatic Evangelistic Ministries to support my dear friends, No Tribe, and have a wonderful time. It's going to be one of a kind, like I said. So if I was a musician and I came to you to record me, what would you be looking out for? Would you ask me to sing, to check out my voice, first of all?
Yes, definitely.
And what would you be looking out for in my voice? Is it the pitch? What?
Not the pitch, how smooth your voice is.
How smooth?
Do you really understand what you are doing?
Some people don't.
No, yes.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining me in the studio.
You're welcome.
Coming up, I saved my personality for the day, for last. I'll be right back. So today I saved my personality for last because most of my other guests had to go get ready for their shows. And don't forget that you can subscribe to my voice blog by texting Start Annie, Start S-T-A-R-T, Annie A-N, and you know how to spell Annie, to 2510 on all networks. And then you can get to hear, about everything that we do here and also a lot more. Start Annie. Annie is A-N-I. Yeah, that's how you get it there. It's really great to have this lady here today. I'm really excited to have you. Madam Charity Owusu. She is an HIV ambassador.
Sure.
And 1st of January is World AIDS Day. Madam Charity, I would want you to be the one to tell Ghanaians your status.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I'm very glad to have you, to be in your show. Yes, I've been positive for the past 12 years.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Madam Charity Owusu is HIV positive. She's been positive for the past 12 years. As I speak, she's a married woman. As I speak, there's a bun in the oven. We're expecting a baby. I'll be right back. There's this video that I saw. It's a video of a lady who's HIV positive, and she allowed herself to be filmed over a period of 90 days, you know, but prior to that, she wasn't taking medication. So the whole point is to tell you that without medication, you will deteriorate. Sure. But with medication, you can have a better life. So let's go pick it, and we'll come back and continue the conversation. Don't go away.
It was dark when I found you. I'll build you a house in the oak tree outside, and you can come back whenever you'd like. Don't be frightened, I'll set you up right, 'cause everyone needs somebody sometime. I'll leave the light on so you know I'm at home, and you can come in. You won't be alone. Don't be scared of the night, 'cause I'll fix you up right, 'cause everyone needs somebody sometime.
Yeah, I know you were getting into the whole emotions of it. Madam Charity, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
As you watched this video of the person deteriorating, what was going on in your mind? Really?
I was just, so what is she actually doing to the baby?
Yeah.
You know, she's just depriving the baby from receiving proper tests and also having the right to stay negative.
Absolutely.
As
it is.
Yes.
Great, great. First of all, your husband is not HIV positive. He is clean.
Yes.
How did you meet him?
Well, somewhere 2005, and he came to my way. Initially, I've had so many men around coming, but I had one thing in mind, that once I have been positive, I would not like to, you know, transmit the virus to any other man. So I keep on telling the men my status. But this very particular gentleman said,
he doesn't
Charity,
mind.
you are lying. No, he said you are lying. So normally when a man is serious, you only try to, and want to go forward, you try to let the person go for the test. So we both went for the test, and he tested negative and I tested positive. You tested positive. And he said, okay, if she has been able to tell me the whole truth, I actually don't know the next woman I will meet. So if I can... He
was willing to take the risk?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Let me ask you, did you meet his family? Of course you met his family.
Yes.
He told his family that the woman he wants to marry is HIV positive.
Yeah.
And what did his mother say?
Initially we did not. But as time goes on, we have to. But what's really happened is that's what he has chosen, and there is nothing they can do about it.
Now that so how long have you been married for?
2005, almost 8 years.
8 years. Yes. Is this your first baby?
No, I already have 3 elderly children with my late husband.
Your late husband.
And they are also not negative.
Negative.
The first one is SHS2.
Okay.
Porter girls. And then this is actually the 5th one.
The 5th one.
The 5th pregnancy.
I am so intrigued. You know, please pardon me. we know that you're pregnant, so you said I can ask anything I want, right? Okay. We know that you're pregnant, so definitely there was
sex.
There was sex. You made it easier for me. Thank you. Definitely, there was sex. So, how you are making it easy for me now. Thank you. How does it happen? Do you make? How does it happen in your bedroom? What is it like?
Okay. You see, we have what we call the prevention of mother-to-child transmission. In fact, it's both. If it's the man who is negative, it is possible.
There's a preventive method there.
Yes, it's possible. And if it is the woman who is also positive, it's possible. The only thing is to know your status and then give yourself out for treatment and proper adherence treatment. Before the pregnancy comes in, both partners will agree to use the condom to protect themselves and also stop either infecting the other partner or reinfect. If both of them are positive, reinfect themselves. So what actually happened, we've been using the condom all this while. When we are ready, we go to our doctor. Our doctor examines me being the positive woman and see if I will
in fact, if he's at risk.
If he's at risk, then the doctor will not advise. But for me, I've been on drugs for more than 8 years now. So
they suppressed
yes, it's suppressed.
But do you kiss?
Yes, we
kiss?
do. We do
but
everything.
Isn't he at risk at any point? We're just trying to find out how HIV positive people can have a life, so you don't sentence yourself into a whole lifetime of being in prison, in quote. So the sex, we understand that there's a usage of condoms, and when you're ready to have the baby, the doctor has to go through a procedure with you, and he cleared you. You were ready to have a baby. Yeah. But how about the exchange of other bodily fluids, like the kissing and all that? There's no condom for that now.
Yeah, the saliva, HIV is saliva doesn't contain the virus. It's only when you have the deep kiss, and I have a cut, and he also have the cut. Then it's like there is an open wound between
the two of you. Then you have to be really careful, extremely careful.
Yes, but if there is no cut, there is nothing roots to give, then it's like everybody's right.
What I want to know is, I want you to tell us the day you found out that you were HIV positive. First of all, how did you get the disease?
I think I stated it earlier that I was then married and my
husband died.
So actually, I really don't know whether I'm the one who gave it to him or he gave it to me. But the thing is that it was after his death that I got to know.
But you can't tell whether he died of the disease or not.
So that's it. But the first time I found out, it was like, my whole world has come to an end. And that was those days. There was nothing like antiretroviral, so there was no hope at all, So it was not easy at all at that moment.
So how did you live your life afterwards until you had the antiretroviral drugs? What happened? How long did it take before you had the antiretroviral drugs?
We were depending on herbs. 2002 to 2005, we were all depending on herbs before the antiretroviral was introduced around 2003. And at that time, it's not common to get the antiretroviral, so we're all depending on the herbs till it became very easy for us to access it. Yes. And life also was not, easy because knowing that your status, as people also know your status. I mean, even if the little work or the work you do to earn an income, people try to make it very miserable for you. And so if you are not strong at that time, even today.
You have your moments that you break down sometimes.
Yes. If you are not strong, you won't. Especially tenants.
Tenants, definitely tenants. You are carrying a baby and you're very sure, because of medical, research and advancements and everything, you won't pass it on to your child. that must be a sign of relief for you. How does it make you feel knowing that your child will be born free? How does that make you feel?
In fact, this is not my
This
first.
is your fifth child?
Yeah, fifth,
Yes.
no. But this is not the first pregnancy of knowing my status. This is going to be the second.
So how does it make you feel knowing that your children are going to be free?
Very happy.
They won't have to, you know,
Very
live with the
happy.
tag.
It's very happy to know that among all the family, it is only mommy who is not well. Daddy is well. At least mommy is there to support with her, taking her antiretroviral. Daddy is healthy enough for us.
Yes.
And then all of us are also healthy. We are not spending much on, you know, everybody. So that's why I'm taking very much precaution on this very particular pregnancy.
Before we go, I have one other question. There's I think a lady in Uganda who got angry after she had the HIV, and then she went around spreading it to everybody. She's given it to over 300 men now. She says her target is 2,000 men, and she's still ongoing. Have you had that point where you're really angry at yourself, or you're angry at this disease that you want to get back at people? Have you gotten to that point? Because there's somebody watching us right now. They are in that particular mental state. They don't know what to do. Okay, I'm not going to go down alone. Somebody will have to go down with me. Have you ever been at that point? And what will you say to somebody who is at that point right now?
You see, what you have to understand is that HIV is like a murder case. If you intentionally, you know your status and you intentionally give it to, pass on to other person, you have committed a crime.
Definitely.
So for me, I have it in mind that no, nobody should get it from me. That's why I go on, you know, and not telling men of my status. And if somebody is in that condition or trying to pass it on, one thing you should think of is the human life, which you can't create it.
Absolutely.
You see, you can't create it. So you have to have this heart of, make sure you try to forgive and understand that forgiveness always makes it easy. One thing I always say to myself is that, supposing my late husband should be here, I don't think I would have been able to forgive. But I've lived to realize that no, it's rather easy for me to let it go than to keep it in me. And I think that's what has made me strong and healthy all this while.
You know, we draw inspiration from people like you. We draw inspiration from people like you. And I'm really glad that I saved you as my last guest for today, because I know that it will sink in very well with everybody who has watched us today. The 1st of December is World AIDS Day, and it's a day that there's a lot of awareness that's been created about the disease. Today she has spoken, she has a life, you know, so if you have HIV, you don't need to sentence yourself to a lifetime of imprisonment. Life can still go on. But if you don't have it yet, there are preventive methods. They've gone over and over and over it again. You need to abstain, you need to protect yourself, you need to go through all the rigorous measures that it will take for you to protect yourself. So we'll take your final words based on the 1st of December, and then we go.
Well, one thing I would say is that that we have done so much, and everything that we are doing, there is only one situation that brings us down. In spite of the funding and the brains that has been stormed into HIV, the most serious issue is the issue of stigmatization. If I can decide to, you know, stay behind or be quiet or be silent with my status, and my neighbors, my tenants, when my people will not, my family will not know my status. But the issue is, as I'm speaking, I know I'm saving somebody's life.
Definitely.
And if I finish and I go back home and somebody tries to point hand on me,
you know you've done your job.
Yeah, I know I've done my job. So I'm pleading with the general public is that don't stigmatize persons living with HIV.
Don't.
See us as part of you, respect us, and rather get close to us and know more about us, know more about the virus, know more about it, and rather if you do that, you'll be able to
understand you better.
Understand us better. Yeah.
It's such an honor having you here today. I'm really happy that I met you. I'm really
Thank you.
happy. But I know that there's one thing you don't worry about. There's somebody taking your husband. Do you worry about that?
No.
You don't worry about that at all. We dare any woman to come and take your husband.
No.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How many months are you now?
6.
Oh, so we have a few more months
Yes.
to go. And thank you so much for joining us today and to share, sharing your story with us today. Today, well, I hope that as usual you've enjoyed the show. We've talked about stretch marks. The policeman was here to tell you what you should expect and what your rights are when you meet a policeman. And of course, we've had Nasi in the studio. We've had this wonderful lady also, joining us today. So thank you for watching the show. And don't forget, start Annie to 2510, Annie ANI, on all networks. And you can get to hear more. And even win a ticket to the concert, No Tribes concert this afternoon. See you next week. Bye.
Hold your fire, 'cause I heard this news.